In example 3, we're going to look at, again, how do we take a percentage of people and figure out how many people that percentage represents from a whole. So in example 3, we've got an opinion poll that was done at WO in some different homerooms. Okay, well, let's say that 35% of students were in favor of changing to a semestered system school. 52% of students did not want to have semesters, and 13 didn't care either way. Okay? So part A says if there's 1,245 students in WO, how many students are in favor of semester systems? Well, if you're in favor of semestered, then you're one of these 35% of students who are in favor of a semester. Okay? And we've talked before about how do we convert from a percentage into a decimal. Okay, that's an important skill. So we know that to convert from a percentage into a decimal, we take the percentage, which in this case is 35%. Then we divide by 100. Okay, and that's going to equal 0.35. Okay, so if we know what the percentage is as a decimal, we can use that information to calculate how many people that actually is out of the 1,245 people in the school. So we know that in all of WO, there's 1,245 people. We know that 35% or 0.35 of them, okay, want to go to a semester. So we take the total and we multiply it by the percentage as a decimal. Okay, so in this case, we're going to take 1245 times 0.35. And that's going to allow us to figure out how many people are actually interested in having a semester system at the time of this particular question writing. Okay, so that's going to give us approximately 435.75. Okay, now you cannot have 0.75 of a person, so we're going to round this to a whole. Okay, and the nearest whole number in this instance is actually 435. So to get rid of 0.75 of a person, we're going to round up to the nearest whole. So 436 people in total would be interested in going to a semester system in this particular situation. Part B here is very, very similar. Okay, it says that if there's 1,245 students, again, WO, how many students simply don't care? Okay, they have no opinion either way. It doesn't matter to them if they go semester or non-semester. So 13% of them don't care either way. So let's take that 13% and let's convert it into a decimal. So we know that 13% converted into a decimal, if we take 13% and we divide it by 100, that's going to give us 0.13. Okay. Again, we still have the same number of total students in the building, 1,245. So we're going to do 1,245 times 0.13, and that's going to give us the number of students who are ambivalent. They don't care either way. Okay, and so that's going to give us, again, 161.85. Okay, but again, you can't have 0.85 of a person, so we're going to round up to the nearest whole number. Okay, so that's going to give us 162. Okay, so we want to try and be as accurate as we can, recognizing that you cannot have, oh dear, recognizing that we cannot have part of a person. Okay, so again, what you want to do is you always want to take your percentages, you want to convert them into decimals, you multiply the total number by that decimal, and that gives you the number of people represented by that initial percentage.